Okay, so there are the marks that I left. So all we got to do is install this. All right, so I think in the Jafro video, all right, the Jafro Mobile video, they use anti-seize compound. These anti-seize compound on this guy, so I think that's a good idea. I'll keep it from corroding and it'll keep it from seizing. Oh, psha! Anti-seize compound. I've had this bottle of anti-seize for like as long as I can remember, man. All right, so we're gonna go coat this with anti-seize. I've already kind of whatchamacallit, figured out how far I want to stick it in there, so it's going to be pretty, you know, I don't have to calculate all that much is what I want to say. Okay. Definitely we'll put some of this on the threads. Oops, I put a little too much. Okay. I think that should do it. Nothing too crazy. So we're going to put this in as far as we can, as I feel that we need to go. So that's what my guess is, all right. How did this thing go on here before? Let me get the old part. We'll leave it loose for now, okay, and when we put it on the car, we'll lock it in. Because this has to adjust to fit inside the crossmember. Okay, I believe it was like this, yeah. It's just like that. So pretty much the position I have it in is where we'd want it. Okay, so just right there. So is that gonna work? I don't know, guys. Hopefully it will. Maybe I should adjust it. Maybe I should adjust it outward more. What do you guys think? Anyway, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get our measuring device. So if you guys remember from the center, let's put this on here. Okay. From the center of the bolt hole, okay, something like, isn't it so pretty? From here, from the center of here to the bolt hole is where it was before. Okay, so now it's like way too much. All right, so definitely to give you an idea how much that it, well, so what is that, 6, it was almost 6 inches. That's what I remember. Okay, that was the measurement that we took down, 6 inches. Okay, so if you remember from this, 152 millimeters or 6 inches, okay, from the center of this to the mark I made here, right before it starts to bend, okay, so that was 6 inches. Now I can't use a freaking, okay, so I can't use that measuring device because it's too long now, okay, so we're gonna have to use a tape measure. But to give you an idea how much we got an extra inch, okay? An extra inch. You think that's gonna be enough, guys? Yeah, so it was 6 inches before, so this is where the bolt hole was from here. All right, and pretty much it's close to, it's actually a little bit more. Yeah, it's just a tad bit more than 7 inches. I hope that extra inch is enough to get, so I could probably turn it out a little bit more, you know. So this is how you adjust it, okay? You loosen this and you move this how you want it, all right? So but I want it to be kind of strong still, so I don't know, maybe this is where it was before. So let me see if I can move it out a little bit more. Okay, so I got about 5 turns in there, all right, guys? Yeah, from here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 was kind of where it was before. All right, so I don't know, I would only go maybe 1 more turn less, so I'm gonna go back it off 1 whole turn. Okay, and I think that's probably as far as we want to go, or else this will get weaker is what I'm gonna say. Because if you look at this one, yeah, let's go take a look at this one. Okay, we're gonna take this out. This one is so much easier to move than that other one. I don't know why. That's why I decided to put that one in there. Okay. So I'm going to start. This is going to be where I'm going to be counting from. It's 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 turns, 4 turns, 5 turns. Okay, so that's how far it is in their collar. Not very far. As you can see, there's still quite a bit. There's still quite a bit of threads left to go, okay? But I think that should be okay. This thing is really strong, man. All right, so my idea is instead of going 5, we'll back it off 1 to 4, okay? So that's how much threads are exposed in here. So there's not a lot. It's not super duper strong anymore, okay? So the other one, we're gonna have to actually do some measuring because the other side actually goes into spec, but barely. So we actually want to make the other one a little bit longer as well. Maybe we'll just do the same on both sides. That's what I'm gonna say. All right. Actually, I didn't see how much the bolt moves from where it is. So, okay. So anyway, yeah, I hope that does the trick, man. But yeah, it's gonna be like just like that, 4 turns. So we can actually do that for the other one too. So the other one we can just do 4 turns, or we can do 5 turns for the other one. So I would turn it in 1 more. Okay, so we're gonna go 4 turns on this, and we'll just do 5 turns in on this one. Okay, so basically that means 5 turns and the whole thing will come out. Okay, so I think that should be doable. Okay, so that's what we're gonna set it at. Okay, and I did make a second measurement with the cross member. So it was 10 inches from the back of the cross member to this mark right here. Okay, so pretty much the center hole for where the old bushing bolt was. Okay, so yeah, 10 inches. Okay, so now that I've kind of set where the final setting is, where I want it, we're going to do some measurements. Okay, so we're going to measure from the mark where it bends to right here, and it's like pretty much 7 inches still. It didn't really make a difference for the extra turn. So it's 7 inches. All right, so it's 6 inches versus 7 inches. That's not a lot, man. Honestly, it's not a lot. Like unless you want an extra toe in, you know. But yeah, so all I'm gonna say is we're just gonna go with that. Okay. So we're done with this one. We're gonna go remove the other one from the car, and then we're gonna start welding that one in next. So I'm not gonna get too much video of that. Just some clips here and there. Okay, so I want to point out that 6 inches, so we went from 6 inches to 7 inches. That's an extra inch for the toe correction, so that'll give us an extra inch. Yeah, I know, it's like, I don't know, well, if I remember correctly, we needed half an inch to get back in the spec, so it's actually okay. So here's the alignment spec sheet. Now I don't know what how they measure this range, okay, but it says it's 0.84 or just say 0.8. It's 0.8 inches. It's almost like a whole inch off from being aligned back in the specified range. So I think, you know, what we got right now might work. Okay, we got an extra inch. Okay, yeah, so we made that guy an extra inch there. Okay? All right, so I hope that's enough. You know, it's an extra inch added to it. This says it's 0.8 inches, so that's more than like 3/4 of an inch, man. That's a lot. So hopefully that extra inch will make a difference. All right, I don't know if we could probably adjust it back one more turn, or maybe half a turn. That's what I might do. I might go back half a turn, okay, to get me a little bit more. So we'll go, instead of 4, we'll go 3.5. All right, so I'll just back it off half a turn. That's what I'm thinking. This one, I think we'll just go with the 5 turns. I'm not sure, so. Or we'll just do 4 turns. How about that? I'm not sure. Okay. All right. So let's go. The next thing we got to do is we got to go take this side apart. All right. The only thing is the brakes on this side, so we got more work to do on this side than the other side. All right. So I'll just get some clips here and there. Oh, okay, what a mess. There it is, I got it out. Okay, it wasn't too hard. So this time I left the nut on here when I use this guy, so it doesn't go explode when. So that's a trick you could do to keep it from like going down all the way. And this wasn't tight. Yeah, I mean it's tight, but it's not that tight. It still moves, so I don't know. I don't think that's supposed to be like that, right? And then this is just kind of just hanging out on the sway bar. I think that's okay. Yeah, okay, I think we can leave it like that. What I might do is just tie it on here later. But yeah, so we're ready to go. I got the other arm right here, and we'll go do this. So from I was looking at the calculation. I'm doing some calculations here. So we got about an extra inch, okay, of adjustment. Okay, we added an extra inch to it. So that should get us, if this is right, I mean, if we added an inch to this, that would put us at about 1 1/4, okay? And then I just measured the adjustment, okay? I just measured these adjuster, right? It gives you about 3/4 inch adjustment, okay? About 3/4 of an inch. That's how much adjustment we'll get with it. So if we keep it, let me see. So 1 will be plus a quarter. We'll have too much, but we already used all of the adjustment before. So if we're going to be a quarter of an inch over, we'd really only have to go back half. Yeah, 0.12, half a quarter, okay? Half of a quarter. So we can dial that back with the adjuster, okay? So that's good. I think this is fine. I will not touch it, okay? I think it was 4, right? Did we do 4 or 5? I don't remember. Whatever we set it at, that's what I'm going to put it in, okay? So that extra inch should help, all right? Now the other side adjustment is fine, okay? It's pretty much in spec, okay? But like I mentioned, the adjustment was all the way out, all right? I already took it out, but it was all the way back, okay? It was on the farthest, like all the way this way, okay? So that means it's, you know, we could move it back a little bit, so we can make it a little bit longer. I would say we're gonna make it half an inch longer, okay? So where it was 6 inches before, we'll make it 6.5 inches instead of 7. Right now we had it at 7 inches, right? So we had an extra inch. So we'll go 6.5 inches is what I'm thinking. When we put this guy on, okay? So this will be half an inch longer than this setup right here. Okay, so you can definitely tell. You can tell the difference, like the length. See, that one looks way longer than that one. Okay, but it also looks a lot skinnier is what I want to say. All right, so yeah, okay, so I got it back in the car. I pretty much have everything attached besides the brakes. Everything is just loosely bolted on. I have not torqued anything yet, and that's the way I'm going to leave it, I guess, for now. So there it is. Let me see if I can get some more light. All right, there it is. 'Tis on there. Right there. Let's see. There's that bling bling. As you can see, it's not really tight in there yet. So this is with it fully adjusted all the way in now, okay? The adjuster is all the way in, all right? That's the maximum toe in. So you can see the shock is moving a whole lot. The shock is like this already, man. It's not straight up anymore, okay? So I don't know if that's good or not, man, but you know, we're messing with the geometry now. So it pushed everything out this way. So, oh, you know what? I can see how it gives it more toe out. I'm looking at it. It still looks like it's a little crooked, but I haven't tightened everything up yet. So hopefully that'll give us enough. That's with the maximum toe in adjustment. Okay, so if I toe it out, it's gonna move back even more. So I think I know how it works. When this pushes out, yeah, this actually rotates a little bit. So that's how that works. Okay. So everything should be static now. It was actually really easy to get in there. Oh yeah, I didn't tighten this yet. So now that it's like kind of all in there, we should probably tighten this nut now. Okay, so everything is all lined up properly, I hope. Or maybe I will leave it a little bit loose for now until we tighten this. Okay, until we torque this. and then we'll tighten this. I guess, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, man. But yeah, so there it is. The one thing to note is that that spherical joint, the Heim joint, it moves. It's a joint, like it moves all over the place. So you got to make sure that's it's lined up properly before you stick it in there. But there's a good amount of play in there. So okay, so yeah, you want to go see it move a little bit. Check this out. I'm gonna go get the wrench, stick it on the adjuster. Okay, so it's gonna move back a little bit. Oops. See how everything moves? It kind of like twists it back a little bit. So that's maximum. This is maximum toe out right here. Oh, we can go more. Go quite a bit more. Okay, that's maximum toe out right there. Now it looks like it's toe out. Yeah, it does look like it's toe out now. So I think that should work, man. That should work, guys. I think so. And I hate to say it, if we didn't adjust this properly, they're gonna have to take it out when they're at the alignment shop and then move this out. If we moved it too much, okay, that's what I'm worried about. We might have moved it too much outward. Okay, but anyway, here's it move back in all the way. I know it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, yeah, I can see it move. You can see the arms moving around. Okay. Okay, that's max toe in. All right, so I just showed you max toe in, and I showed you max toe out. All right. So there we go. So I could not find the other axle bolt, the one that I left on there yesterday. I don't know what the heck I did with it, so I'll go find that later. But we're gonna go start working on this now. Okay, I'm just gonna take a bunch of pictures, and you guys will see the process, pretty much the same as the last one. Okay. Except, oh yeah, we will take the measurement. We'll take the measurement from here, the bolt hole, where it bisects the bolt hole, to the hole right here. Okay. We'll take this measurement and we'll only add 1/2 inch for this one. Okay. I think 1/2 inch should be fine for that. But it's got to be longer than stock. Okay, because the stock ran out of adjustment. Okay, so if we make it a little bit longer than stock, we can actually use the adjusters. Like the adjuster was like all the way out on the other one. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, but I think it's because these are 3000 GT arms. So that's probably a side effect of putting the 3000 GT arms. You run out of adjustment for toe out. Okay, but if you have active toe eliminator kit, you can compensate for that. So that's what we're doing. All right, here's we go.